5-minute Friday. I'm not even going to waste the time to do my hair and makeup or even get out of my pajamas because this annoys me so much. And I have to tell you, like, you guys are such hypocrites. I'm so exhausted with it. Like, I can't even tell you. Now that I have the book, which is done by the way, and have been doing some teaching and just networking. I have a lot of photographers on my social mediums, so you guys come up in my news feeds. And there is just no winning. You guys have to stop this us versus them mentality. Like, it's so bad. All of the new people are complaining that they're trying to, move up and that, everyone that's established is cutting them out and won't answer emails and blah, blah, blah. And all of the established people are complaining that the newbies are ruining the industry and they're undervaluing and, they're helping teach our clients to not value what we do and how do we do this. It just makes me crazy. Stop it. Stop. We are all in it for the same thing, and we were all new and young and fledgling photographers at one point in the industry, and the longer we do it and the more we're afflicted by this need to create and express ourselves, the more seasoned we get and we become, the wisdom of the industry through our experience, and you guys are so scared. So let's have a conversation about what's really going on, because all I hear is that all of these established photographers and studios that have been open for years and years are having to close their doors because the hobbyist photographer down the street is stealing their clients. And we have talked about this in these before. There are always people that value cost, and there are people that value quality. And this goes outside our industry. There are people that will value cost in their clothes and will shop at secondhand stores and consignment shops and little local stores, and people that value the quality in the name and will shop at Versace. That's how it is. There are people that will spend $15 to dye their hair with a box dye, from the nearest convenience store, and there are people that will drop $300 at a salon to have a professional do it. There are people that will pay $25 to $50 to go play photographer and model for the day or get some pictures done, and there are people that understand that they are heirlooms and will drop several hundred or thousand. That's how it always is, and we need both sides in our industry in order to cater to all of them. They are not ruining your business. Being the strongest, being the most intelligent, that is not what keeps you alive. Even Darwin said it. It's the ability to adapt. Our industry has changed. It's changed exponentially. When you look at wedding photos from my grandmother's wedding and the kind of cameras that were used then and how expensive the film was, you don't think that all of those people felt the same way when cameras started becoming mainstream and all of a sudden you could buy these little rolls of 24 and it was easy for everyone, and then they had disposable cameras that you could just pick up and buy and then get rid of, and then they moved over to digital and now everybody's on digital. It's evolution, and it happens in everything. If your doors are closing, there's a couple of problems with your argument that it's because of the newbies coming in. One, if that was the case and that was the only reason causing it, everybody's doors would be closing that wasn't, essentially working time for print and for free. Two, if you are selling quality products for thousands of dollars, you are attracting clients that value quality. They're valuing the final image and the artwork and the presentation of it and the fine art prints that they're getting from it and the albums, not the price tags. So if you are then losing those clients to the $25 photographer down the street, one of two things is happening. Either their quality is paralleling yours, at least in the output of their images, if not in their products, or you aren't offering them enough quality for them to see the value in you. But either way, it is your fault. And your fault alone. And it's so easy for us to look outside and blame and go, well, everybody's got a digital camera. Everybody's trying their hand at photography. All of the hobbyists want to charge for their hobby instead of for their career. You know, they're not thinking about it. I can't compete on this, but it's not. You're not marketing enough. You're not presenting, you know, enough of a buyer level to pull for them to want to hire you as opposed to them. That is your fault, not theirs. And they have absolutely no responsibility to change what they are doing to suit you, to make it easier for you to do your job. That's what competition is. That's like saying we're all running a race and player number 2 should slow up because they're not, you know, being compassionate enough to the fact that you've been running for 4 years and they're the new all-star. Like, that's stupid. Knock it off. They don't owe you anything. And here's the other problem, you guys, is that, well, you're going, oh, they don't value our industry and they're, you know, everybody's a photographer and they don't know what it's like and they should be, you know, coming in and doing this. One, half of you did not do that when you came in because you didn't know. You know, I didn't know when I started. My first session was $35. And I will tell everybody that because that's part of the growth and the process. You're supposed to do that. Now, it's great if they have all of the resources at their hands in the very beginning, but most people don't. Most people don't even know about it, you know? You have to take that into consideration and remember where you started as opposed to where you are in the middle of your journey. And if the newbies are coming in and ruining it for you, that's on you, not on them. You know, the other problem is that you guys are so scared that the industry is so oversaturated and there's so many people and everyone's a photographer that you won't help them. And these people are reaching out to you. The ones that really want to learn, they're enamored with your work and they're enamored with the success that you have and they're enamored with your artwork and they reach out and they want to get together and they want to have lunch or they want a second shoot for you. And you won't do it because you're afraid that you are training your competition. So if you aren't going to help them and you aren't going to share your knowledge and your information and how to be a success at the level that you're at, then you're leaving them to fend for themselves. And if that causes you to lose your business, you deserve it.